Good morning, sirs and ladies. Today we will talk about the Bolivian constitutional referendum in 2016. Was made on February 21. Before that, Bolivia had never seen anything as important as this referendum, that then was called 21F. The objective of this referendum was the approval or rejection of the constitutional amendment project to allow the president or vice president of the Bolivian state to run for re-election to a new mandate. Later, Bolivians said no to allowing President Evo Morales to run a fourth mandate. This is his first electoral defeat in 10 years. But as soon as this decision had been approved, Evo Morales ignored this result of the referendum on February 21 and again decided to run for president in the 2019 elections. He ignored the law of the constitution forbidding to apply to run a fourth mandate. Despite the result of the referendum, the Bolivian Electoral Tribunal ruled in November 2017 that the two-term limit for the presidential mandate constitute a violation of the governor's human rights. So, the Bolivian Electoral Tribunal authorized Evo Morales to run again for a new presidential election. My partner Yolanda will continue talking about this topic.
On October 20th last year, Bolivia held presidential election amid fraud allegations. The announcement of the partial result of the election was enough for the tension to break out in Bolivia on Sunday night, and also the count of the vote in the transmission of preliminary electoral results offered by Supreme Electoral Tribunal was interrupted at 8 p.m. Until that time, the count had been in 83%. As soon as the count was interrupted, the main opposition candidate Carlos Mesa denounced an scandalous fraud in the count of the vote, and the Organization of American States showed his deep concern. Afterward, the election and the accusation of fraud due to irregularities, people went out to the street to protest for 21 days for the defense for their vote. Was Luis Fernando Camacho, who assumed leadership for the defense of the citizen vote and respect for the political constitutional of Bolivia, and together with the civic leaders from all over the country, this organized councils or cabildos in all cities to ask for the approval of people in the decision that they had been made. We continue with the information about renunciation of president. Go ahead, Diego.
Well, continuing with the news, on November 10th, the civic leaders of Santa Cruz and Potosí, Camacho and Pumari, went to the old government palace, even though there were many difficulties and dangers. The moment they arrived there, they deposited a Bible and a letter of resignations towards Evo Morales. As soon as they did it, Camacho expressed, "I'm not going with the weapons, I am going with my faith and my hope, with a Bible in my right hand and his letter of resignation in my left hand." Later, Evo Morales resigned from the president because he knew that the people wouldn't be with him. So, the police and military decided not to support him anymore. since both entities decided to support the people. We should also mention the work of some national journalists and international organizations that carried out their investigation to demonstrate the irregularities in the count of the votes and the minutes to make the whole world know. The moment of great devastation and a convulsion that the country has experienced in its history is the November 12th, when the second vice president of the Senate, Janine Áñez, became the new president, and today she is trying to make the elections to have a constitutional president elected by the people. So, we are going to see us soon. Goodbye.